Thank you for watching. I would like to explain the functions of this site. Click to read. This is a function that reads aloud when you click on it. You can operate and set speed, pitch, volume, no explanation, explanation provided, activation, deactivation of text emphasis, manual stop, automatic stop, etc. Automatic scrolling. This is an automatic scrolling feature. Automatic scrolling on, off, speed, and pitch can be operated and set. Recommended for beginners in building home servers, home file servers, and Linux servers. How to create a home server Fedora37, Linux, using copy and paste. Link. How to create a home server Fedora37, Linux. Home server preparation work. Install. SSH server remote connection, TerraTerm. Initial setting. Desktop environment settings. File server settings. Backup settings. NTP server settings, Crony. Security measures. Domain settings. DNS server settings. Web server settings. Database settings. FTP server settings. Mail server settings. Log analysis settings. System monitoring settings. VPN server settings. Soft Ether VPN saver. Uberman settings. Uzamin settings. Subdomain settings. Multiple domain settings. Blog site construction. WordPress settings. How to make WordPress easy to use. Server automatic startup settings. Recover from unbootable condition with installation DVD. Disk cloning. Upgrade. How to create a home server Fedora37, Linux. We explain how even beginners can easily create a Linux home server by copying and pasting. Explains how to build general server applications such as web servers, mail servers, and file servers. It also explains how to strengthen the security of your server and how to monitor your system. Home server preparation work. What is a server? Router settings. Static NAT settings. DHCP-v4 server settings greater than DHCP fixed IP address settings. Static IP masquerading settings server body. BIOS settings domain acquisition. Paid domain acquisition ISO file size calculation. ImageGBN, installation DVD creation software, download, install. Localizing into Japanese. How to create an installation disk. RUFASU, installation USB memory creation software, download, install. How to create an installation USB memory. TerraTerm, download, install. How to use TerraTerm. List of frequently used terminal commands. Gmail registration. Register email address for server transmission. Register email address for root email forwarding. Download and install Thunderbird. How to register your email address. Download and install Ultra Buianushi. Windows Remote Desktop functionality. Install. Fedora37 download. Installation DVD creation. Fedora37 installation. SSH server remote connection, TerraTerm. Preparing SSH server remote connection. How to use TerraTerm. Initial setting. Extend root file system. Creating a general user. Restrict users who can become root. Deleting general users. Disable firewall and Sway Renakusu. Network settings. System modernization, add repository, automatic package updates, installing the development tools package, extend root file general user settings, and become setting root, up sudo root privileges. SSH desktop environment settings, server remote environment installation. Setting up a Buyanushi server, extend root file general settings, and become Japanese environment settings. SSH server settings, installing Samba, remote initial configuration of Samba. Extend root file general user, backup settings, root, creating a backup area, configuring automatic backups. SSH Terraterm, SSH server remote use Terraterm, NTP server settings, Crony. Extend root file general user, and become root security measures. Installing antivirus software, Clam antivirus, introduction of file tampering detection system, server remote introduction of rootkit detection system, RK Hunter, setting up general user server public key authentication method connection. Domain settings, installing dice, configuring dice, adding dice events. Extend root file general user, DNS server settings, installing bind, setting zone information, TCP, UDP port SSH open, port open test, server remote starting bind and checking its operation. Move to chroot environment, extend setting a host general user, change DNS settings of PC and home network, checking the secondary DNS. SSH Terraterm. Web server settings, installing HTTPD. Open TCP port 80, root file general user, installing Perl, installing PHP, installing Ruby, installing Perl modules, installing ImageMagick, obtaining a server certificate, configuring SSL, remote use Terraterm. Extend root database general user, installing MariaDB, installation. FTP server settings, SSH installing VSFTPD, FTP server remote settings, use Terraterm. Extend root file general settings, user, become root configuration, SMTP authentication settings, creating a maildir format mailbox, open ports TCP25 and server remote use 587. Port open test. OP25 file general user, installing become root TCP 110 or TCP 143 port open. Port open test, add email user, check send mail path, server email remote software registration, obtaining a server certificate, configuring SSL file general user, port 465, port open test. TCP port 587 close. SSH port open test. Dovecot settings. TCP 995 or TCP 993 port open. Extend root file general user. Change email software settings. Integration Antivirus software. Clam plus Amavisti. SSH Terraterm. SSH server remote log analysis settings. Installing web access log analysis, extend root file general user, installing email log analysis, Fiogsum. SSH system monitoring settings, installing Nagios server remote use Terraterm. Extend root file general user settings, and become root VPN saver. Soft Ether VPN server installation. Start Soft Ether VPN server. UDP port 500 server remote use Terraterm 4500 open. Port open test root file general user VPN server settings. Root. Soft Ether VPN server download and installation. Soft Ether VPN server initial settings. Teraterm. Fixed Hikari telephone handset connection remote from outside. Teraterm. Extend root file general user settings and become root installation. Startup confirmation. SSH use min settings. Use min installation. Server remote startup use confirmation. Extend root file subdomain settings and become directory for subdomain. Test page creation. Obtain server certificate. Main domain SSL settings. Teraterm. Subdomain SSL settings. Server remote use Teraterm. Multiple domain settings. Extend root file general user for multiple domains. Test page creation. Obtain server certificate. Multi-domain SSL settings. SSH bind settings. Teraterm. Setting zone information. Server remote use Teraterm. Blog site construction. WordPress settings. Web server. PHP settings. Database settings. Create a blog database. WordPress installation. WordPress settings. Apache configuration. WordPress initial settings. Display settings for WordPress directly under the domain. How to make WordPress easy to use. Initial setting. Article editor enhancements. SEO measures. Site kit by Google. SEO measures for each posted article. Add widget. Custom CSS. Add quick tag. Slideshow installation. Comment field hidden. Display related articles. Table of contents display. Redirect detection. Let Google index it. Expanding multi-byte functionality. Output sitemap. Inquiry form. Reservation automatic posting. Display order of posted articles. Alternate input. Server automatic startup settings. BIOS settings. Recover from unbootable condition with installation DVD. Disk cloning. Ubuntu desktop download. Live DVD creation. Clone disk. Upgrade. Thank you for watching until the end. I hope this was helpful.